my channel. I'm going to do a video on some like mom hacks or mom like help or parent help if you're a dad watching this. It's one thing that I wish I knew was that the insert that you see at the car seats, that there's an infant insert. No one tells you unless you really read the whole manual. We just read it how to put the car seat in. We didn't read like the complete manual, but that was our mistake as first-time parents. But now we know, read your car seat manual, that there's an infant insert to take them off. So eventually I figured out maybe when he was about 15 pounds, and they're only supposed to be in it till they're, I think, 11 pounds. And so I took the bottom one off and that helped. But like we noticed that he was already outgrowing his car seat. He's like about he's in the 99th percentile for his height. And I would say he was probably about 8 months old when we like changed him into like the convertible car seats. So needless to say, I wish that I also removed like the headrest. I know you want to keep your kid nice and protected and like comfortable, which, sorry, my camera malfunctioned at that point. So I wish at that point I knew, because then I probably would have gotten an extra month or two in his car seat because he seemed longer. But if we took that headrest out, but I've been working on cleaning the car seat right now. I did a video on that, so go check that out on my channel. I've been trying to remove this one stain off of the headrest. We're probably, for our next kid, we're probably gonna have to buy a new headrest for that one. But the rest of the stuff is clean. I just need to put it back together, and you'll see that video coming up soon. So I wish I knew about the infant inserts. And then hack number 2 is that I wish I knew. I didn't know, and no one that I knew had an Apple baby stroller that we do, that there's the infant inserts that you could use instead of always taking out the car seat. I didn't know until he was probably like maybe 5 or 6 months old. Like we were trying to makeshift ways to get him comfortable in the rumble seat, which is usually made for like, I think it's, you could put him in at about 4 months. But I wish I knew about that, and the cooling mat that you can put on it if it's a hot day so that the seat is nice and cool. So I wish I knew those, of course. Another thing that I want new parents to also know, especially because we're in California, so our summers do occasionally get pretty hot. Like it's in the middle of August, and the other day I went to work and I was in pants, and because of my work I have to wear pants, or I can wear shorts, but it has to be below my knee. My car was telling me that it was 87 outside, and I'm like, what? To get those strollers, those fans for the strollers, we have one, and I always just tend to keep it in the car, so I remember going out, oh, I need that fan today, it's hot out. So that's also another thing that will help your kid when it's really hot, because it isn't like that they can really regulate their temperature. So the next thing, besides the car seat and the stroller stuff, that I found is helpful, like, yes, if you probably about like till they're probably about 4 months and starting to roll over and move around, diaper changes are really easy. But once they get older, especially since our son is almost 1, sometimes it's a little harder. Sometimes it can take 2 people. but to always have like either a basket or stuff to distract him with. Usually in his room where I change him, there's a basket. I don't have it right now. And it has like always different toys because he changes what's in it. I'll use the remote that I have, and I don't care if he turns it on or whatever, plays with it. Because it's whatever, or if he's out here, one of the remotes doesn't have batteries in it and he can play with it. Or he plays with one of his different like balls set. He'll sometimes I always save the old wipe container. He loves the wipes. So I'll give him the old wipe container because I'm planning on doing like a DIY like craft with it. So I tend to just give it to him, and that always seems to give me a couple seconds to get his diaper on, and then I let him move, and I'm like, okay, that's fine. It gives me these couple seconds to just get that diaper on real quick. You have to be very quick because they move. So I hope that has helped, having distractions when you're diaper changing once they start to learn to roll over and they're more mobile. Okay, the next couple ones that I have, I lost track how many I've done, is that you need to have a good playlist on hand. So if your kid is crying and you're in the car, you can turn that on to help soothe your kid since you're not back there to help. Or when you're on a walk, just to calm your baby, relax them. The second thing is it would be going outside. I have not been the best. I do try to do that at night, to do like a nightly walk. Like I would say it's every other day. I try my best. Some days I can't because I work and I can't get outside in time. It conflicts when his nap is, but we try to go outside. I wish that we started it when he was younger. Like I used to just go out a lot, but I wish I have done it a little bit more. And then the next thing is having doggy poop bags. They're cheaper than what you can find online that are for like baby diapers. So you could throw away a poopy or a pee diaper and it doesn't smell anything in a public trash. Or you could put it back in your diaper bag without it smelling all gross in your diaper bag if there's no trash near you. Or like us, since we don't use a diaper pail because it kind of doesn't really work, we could just put the diapers in there and then just put it in our main trash, and where we could just take it out and it doesn't stink up. And it's cheaper than getting the baby bags for their diapers. So that's also really helpful if you use like the doggy poop bags, because they're so much cheaper. You can get them in bulk from Amazon. That's what my dad does. Then if you get the baby poop bags, but you can also use them if your kid has a blowout for their clothes and you don't have like a wet or dry bag. You can use that, so you can take it home and it won't get yucky in your diaper bag or smell, but that also works. So another good like parent hack is to teach your kid as soon as possible the signs like break, all done, more, eat, play, and all of those, so that you can also teach them like feelings or what they want. You could teach them their name, whatever you feel that you want to teach them right away. More, and the feeding and the milk is really important to teach them right away. I wish I started it a little bit sooner than I did, but I think our son is getting a little bit better at it. So I wish that obviously we did it a little bit sooner, but it also teaches them to express what they want and what they would like, even if they can't have it. Or lets us know if they want more of that food, which is also helpful because they can't talk yet. So it gives them like a little communication between us both that we can understand. And I love it. I'm a big component on the like teaching them sign language. So I hope that has helped. Teach them. You can always like even put this on your registry, like a sign language like book that you want to teach them, and you can show them the signs and that. So I hope that has helped. So let's move on to the next one. Another one is having like toys that they pretty much only really see in the car. I have a mirror where I can like see him when I drive. I wish I had the camera, but I have the mirror right now, and he loves it because he can look at himself and he like laughs. But also like he has his like couple toys that he has. Sometimes I let him bring another toy into the car, but the most of the time he just has these toys that are always in the car, and he loves it. Usually car rides, we don't go on long car rides right now. We did when he was younger, but that was a lot easier. Now, not so much. We just probably go like 30 minutes. That's probably the longest. But he does really good. He usually falls asleep in the car after a little bit of time that he's been playing with his toys, but he usually falls asleep. So comment down below if you want or have some other mom or parent hacks that you want to share. Like and subscribe to this channel. I'll see you in another one. Bye.